It's my head.
What is happening? What's happening?
Here we go.
Ted, you were in here for the alcohol. There is no alcohol.
Oh, yes, there is. Yeah. This is going to be an interesting thing.
Welcome to the Rooftop. It's entertainment with a view. Tonight, our hosts will review and discuss several amazing alt space worlds during our interview with their creator, Kaylin. We'll analyze other recent developments and announcements in technology during a Minute in Tech. We'll enjoy performance from and an interview with our special musical guest and recent audition show winner, Punk Pixie, and much, much more. And now, here are your hosts, Megan and Henry.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rooftop. Hi, Megan.
How are you? Hi, Henry.
Wow,
Is
look
it
at this
decent?
crowd. Holy
How
crap.
y'all doing?
How y'all doing on a Monday? Good? Awesome. See? They're doing
Good.
Like,
All
good.
right.
Hello, Second Space.
Yes,
Yeah,
hello,
19
Second
over
Space. Wow, 19 people
We
in the
can
Second
see
Space.
your emojis too.
Yep, we can see everybody's
Second.
emojis. Let's see some emojis.
Can you guys see us?
All right, awesome. Megan, how are you? How have you
Awesome.
been?
I'm
Good.
doing all right.
What have you been up to?
I had a
Tired. There's no
amazing-
tired.
I'm
There's no
sorry.
tired.
It's been a lot. I've been doing a lot of work stuff lately.
Yeah,
this
like
weekend. 7 days a week. Work.
what?
So
Anything fun?
yes, this weekend was so fun. Okay, so my job, I work for a home health agency, you guys, and we held a senior prom. So
Oh, you haven't
we
been a
did-
senior in a long time.
look here, buddy. Not as long as you. Okay? So it was so adorable though. So these anyone over 60 could come and dance for free. We had music and food and we had to dress up super fancy. That was my least favorite part. But it was adorable. It was adorable. You could have gotten in for free. It would have been awesome for you too.
Let's start the show.
Oh, curtain. Okay, cool.
Yep, a little late. Yeah, so Megan was at the senior prom, and and she calls me on Discord, and I'm like,
I had a little sangria in me.
yeah. She's like, hi. So we're in Bridge Crew, and I'm getting killed, and all of a sudden I pop over to see Megan's boobs. That's all I saw was boobs. That's all I saw.
Oh my god!
And I'm like,
And all I see is him there, and I could see the green thing, and all of a sudden they hang up, and I'm like, what the hell? I was like, that's rude.
I'm like, nice boobs. Give me more power to the engines. We're taking in. Go to the escape pods. Everybody to the escape pods. Yeah. It was
All I saw was you and
Oh,
somebody
hands
else
abandoned
hang
ship.
up on
That was
me.
it. Yeah. Well, don't call somebody when they're playing Bridge Crew, Megan, especially when your
Oh,
boobs are out.
excuse me. You should have crashed the ship at that point. So
it was
all I
blown
gotta
up,
say.
so I mean
Oh,
that was
wait,
good
I'm
enough.
sorry. Let's
That
go
was
back
good
to
enough. Yeah. So exciting news. I mean, for exciting news for us.
Yeah.
Actually, next month, Megan and I are actually going to meet in person with Gregoriah. So we are
Hopefully.
going. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, hopefully, you better be there. You better be there.
I'll be there.
All right.
I'm just hoping
Greg,
you will too.
Well, I hope Greg Araya will be there too. So we're going to meet in person. We're going to take a picture, and yeah, it should be awesome because I really want to meet them. I mean, we spent like every day of what 10 months together. So I
Has it
mean,
been that long?
it
I have
has
to
been.
cheat.
Well, I can't see because of the light, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's been 10 months. So yeah, I want to meet these people in person because, we connect so well on here.
Have you
but
guys
yeah,
met anybody?
Yeah,
from
let's
VR?
hear emojis. How many people have met people that they hang out with in here in real life? All right, a couple people.
Sad faces. Is that like you did or like you want to? Because I could go either way.
You did, but
Yeah.
you're not sure if you wanted to.
Right, Mika.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mika, have you ever met anybody from Altspace?
No, I actually haven't yet.
No?
Yeah, even though we're all in
I had a
Florida,
bad
so I don't know why. I
experience.
probably could just walk next door and meet somebody from Altspace.
Probably could. Well, listen, I'll be there on the 8th. I mean, you want to take a drive? I'm just saying, no pressure.
Sounds like a good time.
I did.
Or a bad time.
Oh, I
Chris,
know-
you
I
meet
know you did.
everyone.
Yeah, Chris
So
is.
I've met Ostrog, I met Vince, and I'm gonna meet Faye in 1 month and 20 days. Boom. Along with JW and
I want to
Stan
meet
fans.
Faye too.
Oh, you're going to meet JW also?
We'll see if he can make it, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. See,
Well, aren't you lucky?
one big happy fam. Oh. Megan, you're on stage. It's supposed to be a bit wholesome anyway.
I am not wholesome.
I know you're not. Well, we have a great show for you guys tonight. The winner of our auditions is here, and she's going to be performing for you, Punk Pixie. So that's awesome. So right now we usually do this. We actually started this segment our last show, and I think it was really well received, and we're going to do it again. We're going to talk with a world builder tonight who has built some really cool worlds and actually has been doing worlds since like the world builder became a thing. And that's Kaylin. So we're going to talk to her right now. I mean, if she wants to come out, we'll bring her up on stage. Kaylin, come on up on stage.
Yes.
Hello.
Come sit on the couch.
Thank y'all.
So, Kaylin, you have been building since really the World Builder started, kind of like I have, and Dave has been, doing it since the World Builder started. And we kind of have been doing, we started, building with nothing. Like it was just basically geometric shapes and stuff like that. So, tell me, where do you get your inspiration?
Oh, I mainly get my inspiration from the community because I'm usually building for events for the community and trying to entertain you all as much as possible. Some events have been more popular than others, process of trial and error. But yeah, it's usually like what holiday or event is coming up and what sort of world can I build for that?
You're muted, Henry. I was
Sorry.
like-
Thank
I
you.
can see you
Yeah.
going like this.
Yeah, I do it. I was coughing. I didn't want to cough in front of everybody. So this is the laboratory. This is something that we saw in the Halloween event, which was very cool. It was pretty.
That
creepy.
was so cool. Did you guys
I
go to
think
the
that was so much
Halloween
fun.
event? The haunted house?
A haunted house.
Yeah, how many people went to the haunted house? Let's see the emojis. You guys had to have. There was so many people there. Yeah.
You guys even ran it again, like a couple months later, right?
We ran it a total of 3 times, twice during Halloween, and then once more in January to welcome all of the new Christmas users.
Okay,
because
right.
It was so popular.
I did remember that.
I screamed so loud. Faye got me so good.
Megan, you scream every week at Dave's Horror Night.
Faye was very
I
creepy,
do.
Was
though.
that horror?
She was.
Or horror?
She was very
Horror,
creepy.
not horror night, Chris. Yes, Faye had that high pitched scream.
Yeah, scream. And she was like completely black. And if you weren't at the haunted house, there was this one part that was very, very dark, so you really couldn't see around. And so if somebody had like an entirely black avatar, you really couldn't see them. And so people would enter and they'd be like going through, and she would just come up behind them and scream right at them, and it would terrify people like Megan.
Yeah, 3
She was very
times.
proud of herself.
I got her out of character because she laughed so hard when I screamed.
I'm sure.
She actually got out of character for a minute. I was like, yes, I win. I won that round. That was the 3rd time.
Yeah.
I should have known by then.
It was good. It was really good. And you know what? I've been actually looking in the World Builder. Well, of course I've been building, but there's some new things that completely block out
You
light.
don't say.
Shut up. They completely block out light. That would be really cool. Look, I like to build. It's therapeutic for me. And look at this. This is up. I thought your up space was just amazing. And that's all with geometric shapes.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, that was before, you know.
That's OG World Builder.
Yeah, that was
stuff
OG.
there.
That was when we had nothing in the kits to work with.
They don't understand how hard that
Kits
is.
didn't exist,
I didn't
Henry.
do it.
Well, yeah, they did. There
I
were
didn't do
kits.
it.
They were
I
just
couldn't
all
place
space
it. I got
kits.
so
They were just
frustrated.
basic. There was always kits. There was just kits that now we can bring in our own kits, and Jimmy can bring in kits, but they were just like stuff that Altspace was working on themselves. But
The geometric shapes are actually, they get you farther than you think that they would.
yeah,
Especially when we started to be able to color them. Like, before you couldn't even
Nope.
color them. Back when it was very
that's
first
really
introduced.
when it started coming into its own. See
Yeah.
now, well, the Grinch there, I built that. I built the Grinch,
Yes.
which that was fun.
Yes.
That was fun to build.
You and Tommy and I worked on that space, and I've done a lot of collaborative spaces for events, and it's always really fun because you get ideas from different people, especially the haunted house. That really only came together because of all of the other people working on it in terms of world building. But then also we had so many volunteers to scare people, which was great.
Yeah.
It was
I
wonderful.
started. I was in the first part of that, but I couldn't. That was actually when we were building the rooftop, so I didn't have a lot of time. That's why I couldn't work on that with you guys. But yeah, we were building the rooftop at that time, so there was no time for that. But
Can you explain this one to me, please? The
Oh, that
build a
big
perfect
beast.
partner.
yeah,
Can you-
what was that?
That was a special Valentine's Day event where I went into the event space and it was basically empty, and basically I asked for suggestions from the audience on what they would like to see in a perfect partner. And some of the suggestions were nice, like gives great hugs, and then other suggestions were like really specific about the shape of his butt. Yeah. You got
Well, you have to have a
weird,
nice
and they
butt.
asked for like really long armpit hair as well, and then like a
Wow.
speedo.
Oh,
So yeah,
we got
Okay.
some interesting
ever
people
wanna
in
meet
all
the
space.
perfect
Yeah, we
partner.
got some people who love armpit hair
Yeah.
and speedos, apparently.
hmm
Well, that's
and it was,
Yeah, I'm
I
not a
used some
speedo
of the grass that waved, so it actually was moving.
Very clever.
That is, yeah, that's very clever. Listen, I've seen some really cool stuff with things that I would go, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. And the end of it was cool because you had this whole like little house, and
I like
you know, we
the
kinda hung out
statue
there.
thing that you had.
Oh, the bears, yeah, the whole bear.
There
that
they are.
totally, yeah, that totally.
That was so
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm. Well,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mainly got that idea from Homer. He
Oh.
uses like he
Mhm.
built the King Khan with all of the rocks.
yes,
He's
is
amazing
he here
when
tonight?
he like
He's
gets
not here
one
tonight.
object, builds like an entire world with one object, just in
Yeah.
different sizes.
Yeah, he does an awesome job. He really does.
Mhm.
We gotta see if he wants to come on one show because He does some really nice stuff. I'd like to highlight.
Oh yeah.
His One World, Homer's Brain, is like so heavy, but I like going in there. Something that we are actually announcing tonight. We were thinking about talking about worlds. And this is something for the entire community. This is going to be for you guys. So what we're going to do is we are going to have an event that's going to run all next month, and we're going to call it The Hunt. It's going to be an Easter egg hunt through all of the worlds, and it's going to be you can make teams, you can do it on your own. There will be eggs hidden throughout the worlds, and you have to find them. And the winner of this contest is going to actually win a really cool prize. Since we have Ben on our crew, who's amazing. You'll get the Easter egg from Ready Player One, and it will be engraved with your name, and it'll say The Hunt on it, 2019, and that will be presented to you in a ceremony here on the rooftop, and we'll give you a kit that'll have that egg in it, and it'll have all the other eggs too that you collected. So you can display that in your home space. You can display it in one of your worlds or many of your worlds, whatever you want to do. But spread the word on this, because it's going to be a community-wide event, and it's going to run all next month. And whoever is the first one to find all the eggs will be the winner of the hunt.
And any builders who want to participate in that, let us know.
Yes. So what we're going to ask you is join our Discord, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to let us know if you found all the eggs, A. B, we're going to give you a form that you're going to know what you're looking for, and we want to know, A, where you found the egg, B, what it says on the egg, and C, what item is with the egg. And that's how we're going to know that you really did find it. So, and Kaylin, I would like to ask you if in your events, you can talk about this, spread the word. And in your builder event, just, ask the world builders that are at the event if they could give me the terraformer role.
Terraformer.
Yeah, in their worlds, and then we could hide the eggs.
Yeah, and it'll be a great way for people who have built featured worlds and they want to get a few more visitors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it will be in featured worlds. It will be in featured worlds. It's not going to be in any world. It's going to be in all the featured worlds. Most of the featured worlds. There's a lot of them. But this is a way also to get people to come and view your worlds and to see your worlds. So if you guys want to, if you're builders and you want to, participate, let me know. If you want to do the hunt, let us know. Come to us after the show and get our Discord. Because like I said, that's where we're going to have a Discord channel just for the hunt. And it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm looking
definitely.
forward to seeing how long it's going to take. And we will not announce anything. We are not announcing. You could win tomorrow, and we are not announcing anything. Anybody who's won until the last show, until the awards show. We will start this on the 1st. April Fools. It's not a fool, but April Fools is when we're going to start this. So April 1st will be the day we start the hunt. So yeah, that's
you guys
fun,
excited?
Right?
Show emojis if you're excited for this, because it's going to be awesome.
You know why we did this?
You're going to build a trophy room with eggs.
Yeah. And you know why we did this? Because I remember there's been a lot of stuff going on in Altspace lately, and I just feel like we need something to bring the community together, and we need something that was going to excite everybody. And I remember when we did the floats, and everybody was there going to the different worlds and looking at the floats and having a great time. It was so fun, and I want everybody to get into that again, into the fun of this.
Definitely.
So I think that's
more
going to be
people are involved for sure.
Yeah. Yes, thank you for coming, Kaylin. Thank you for
Yes,
always
thank
supporting
you.
us and always supporting the world builders. You're great. You do great work, and I know you've kind of slowed down a little bit on the world building, but I hope
Just
you
a little.
yeah, I hope you start up again because you have some really great ideas.
Thank you. And thank you both for having
Mhm.
me. It's great
Oh,
to
you're
see
welcome.
everybody.
And
Thanks, Kaylin.
Thank you.
when we come back, we're gonna have a minute in tech with Chris. So stay tuned.
This episode of The Rooftop is brought to you by Faceplace. Add all your friends and family on the Faceplace social network so you can watch them all get pregnant and angry. And now, it's time for a minute in tech with Chris. So please, welcome your host, Chris.
Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome to A Minute in Tech with me. All right, so can everybody hear me? Throw me up some emojis if you can hear me. Throw up some hearts. Let's go with hearts. Woo! All right, second room. Come on. Second room, you can do better. I believe you can beat room one. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, so there's a lot to talk about over the last, 3 weeks or so. We had so many tech things going on. So I have many things to talk about. And if, Ben, you could give me the first slide. All right, so I couldn't get everything, okay, guys, with so much that went on. GDC went on, so if you need more information, search the web. But GDC, one thing I saw that was pretty cool was if you have an Xbox One S, Xbox One X, you can link that to your PC and play games. You can play your Xbox One games on your PC. Well, Microsoft actually announced / released vice versa. I don't know. Technical difficulties.
It seems like it's a sound issue. Jimmy to the rooftop, please. Jimmy to the rooftop. No, that didn't work. Not yet, but one day. No, kidding.
Are we good? Tech team? Okay, yeah? All right. Okay, all right. So I've been given the green light to continue. So if you already have an Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, you know that you can play games from your Xbox One on your PC screen using the same controllers. Well, they have reversed that and allowed you now to play PC games on your Xbox One using controllers. At least it's announced now. Unfortunately, sorry, Microsoft. I don't have an Xbox One anymore, so I play PC games PC game-wise. Anywho, yeah, right? I see that right there. Woo! Yeah! Give me some emojis for that.
PC Master
Ben, go ahead and
Race.
throw up the slide.
Woo-woo!
Give me I want love it or hate it. It's not really love or hate it. It's a love it or won't use it. Yeah, Aziz, really? You hate it? Just, Microsoft, we love you. Don't shut down AltSpace because of this. Anyways, next slide. Now, Android, Chrome OS, Chrome users around the world. Gaming is going to a whole new level with Google's Stadia.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Google Stadia is an amazing service that's going to launch sometime this year where you can actually play games of AAA titles and down on any Chrome application hardware. So phones, tablets, PCs, Chromecast Ultras, you name it. All you need is an internet connection and a PS4, Xbox One, or the Stadia controller, which runs over Wi-Fi. Haven't talked about latency, but you can literally just pop it up and play. You just pay a monthly service. Instant access, so you can go from your phone to instantly pull up your TV at home and get right back into the game exactly where you paused it at. Very cool. All done on the back. If you've ever heard of On Live, I think it was what it was called. Very similar to that. You don't download it, just instant access anywhere. Excuse me.
Well, they're saying, Chris, that because the controller connects to the internet itself, that the latency is very low.
Yeah, like literally you have the controller in your hand and you just switch from one device to the other because it's not connecting through Bluetooth to the device you're on. It's connecting to the internet, and it's determining what like device you're actually connecting to and just continues to go,
awesome.
Which is really awesome. Yeah. I'd love to see the battery life on that one though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can plug it into. If you're remote, you can plug it into a battery pack. If you're at home, you can have it plugged into a wall.
But did you notice the controller is like, it's a cross between the Xbox One and the PlayStation controller?
Yeah, and they added a Google Assistant button.
Yeah.
And they also added
It's a live streaming button.
Share?
No, it's a live
stream
button. Hmm?
So you can, if you're someone that does Twitch and stuff, I don't know if you'll be able to stream there, but if you're a YouTube gamer streamer, you can literally choose high quality. Their goal by the end of 2020, I think, is to be running at 8K gaming at 60 frames with HDR plus 10. It's going to be amazing. Right now, they did a test project. I can't remember the name of it. They ran it just last October. They're running at 1080p, 60 frames using, oh my gosh, what's that? Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
And it ran really well with thousands of people getting on there. So that was just one step towards what this is.
They're going to have 4K 60 frames at launch.
Yes, correct.
Damn, you're going to be able to see
So
snow.
they want to go up to 8K. Oh my gosh, there's so much. We gotta move along because I know I'm gonna get the light to go faster. So, love it, hate it. Pop up those emojis. Really, we got a hater in the house. Lars, please. Lars, please. He's the iffy. Okay, I get it.
Oh yeah.
But it's Google. Like they've got machine learning.
They got infrastructure.
I mean, we'll see.
If anybody could do what they can.
They got a lot of infrastructure. They've been using this kind of stuff in other ways. So just the fact that now they're switching to games. They were already thinking about this in the past, they already said. So check out the Stadia announcement from Google. It's like an hour long. It's really informative. And they got lots of studios backing them on this. All right, so next slide, Ben. So we've all been waiting for this moment. Yeah, right there. I got that. Kill big. The Oculus Rift S is been announced officially. It is the next step in the Rift. It's going to have amazing, I had notes and I honestly didn't bring it up, but the resolution is going to be much higher per, I guess, eye because they have individual screens. It's moving from OLED to LED, so it won't be as vivid, I guess, is what everybody's thinking, but it's going to be much faster. You're going to be running at 80 hertz per eye, so it's going to be much smoother. It is a wired, or I guess a tethered device running similar, not performance, but it'll have the same touch controllers that the Quest will be launching with. It's going to be running at $399, and you can probably use the exact same PC you've already got for the most part right into the Rift S. But those are some really amazing things to announce about that. Still no confirmed launch date, but spring of this year. So let's throw up some emojis, Ben. Hop to the next slide. Who's going to buy it? All right.
I'm
okay.
disappointed.
Evil.
I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say I plan on sticking with my Oculus Rift. And if Ben switches to the next slide, you'll know what I'm actually going to buy. But I understand, Henry. I understand. Right here,
There
guys.
you go.
The Oculus
That's
Quest.
the one to buy.
We got a price, $399. Now, I did read in notes that officially announced from Oculus that there will be a 128 gigabyte model of the Quest. It will not be the $399. I'm thinking it's still 64. but we haven't had any released information yet officially. But there will be a 128 gigabyte model, no SD card slot, so 128 gigabytes is what you're going to get. So think about the games you want to put on there. Officially announced, Beat Saber for the Quest, Dead and Buried 2, which you guys saw when they had, oh my gosh, what was that? Oculus Connect 5. They had that huge layout of, they had that big layout of Dead and Buried in live with like actual interface to objects in real life. But Dead and Buried 2, and then that awesome Star Wars series, Episode 1 will launch with the Quest. And that is actually a retail box that has been leaked, I guess, out. So that is what it'll look like. Super excited for that. Not much specs released in the sense of battery life, etc. But we do know the 128 gigabyte is coming. And it is going to be priced at the same price at $399. So imagine $399 for a standalone 64 gigabyte model, quote unquote, and then $399 for a tethered Quest S. All right. So emojis, Ben. Who's gonna buy this one? Really? Oh my! The people that loved it before, love the S, are not gonna buy. They're not gonna buy the Quest. I've heard so many people say they're gonna buy both. I think if you have a Rift, I'm gonna stick with that, and I'm gonna buy this for my standalone activities to do. Ben, go ahead and flip the slide. So, okay, I want to know who's running a Pixel right now. Who's got a Pixel? Pixel 1, Pixel 2, or Pixel 3?
The dude.
So, because of my wonderful friend Henry over here, I'm running a Pixel 2 XL, along with a Samsung S10 and an iPhone 10. Anywho, but I did throw this. I did throw the beta up on my Pixel 2 XL. Right now, it's not very impressive. A few changes under the hood, slight changes in the some of the features, but usually they make changes throughout the release of beta first. So we'll see how that goes. I just wanted to throw that out there. It did release. You just have to opt in, and it is only for the Pixel family. So Ben, let's throw up some emojis, everybody. Yeah, anybody hating it? Someone has a Samsung, an iPhone. Unfortunately, you will not be able to run this. I do have to say, I've been an Android or an iOS beta user since like iOS 2. I used to pay $100 myself just to be a developer so I could get betas of iOS. And the difference between beta service on iOS and Android has been interesting. I love how if you opt out of a beta, they automatically send you the latest stable version of Android to just wipe your device and install. iOS, you have to figure out your own way to do it. They say you're in it to win it kind of thing. So kudos to Android. That's my first time ever running an Android beta. So thanks, Google. And thanks, Henry. You're the best. Love it, hate it. Okay, got a lot of love. Let's go to the next. This, hot off the press, literally, I don't know, 7 hours ago. Guys, like I said, I have an iPhone. I have an iPad 11-inch Pro. I had to report on the news.
And this just in from Cupertino.
So, starting last Monday, Apple quietly released a whole bunch of new hardware updates. Some of them kind of bringing back things from the past. Everybody really wanted a new iPad mini, so they went with the same body style, and they gave it the latest and greatest A12 Bionic chip. They gave it Apple Pencil support, which everybody wanted. It's in the same body, same battery life, but you got the first-gen Apple Pencil. They went with the iPad Air, which you're like, wait, didn't that already release like 5 years ago? Yes, it did. This took place of the iPad Pro 10.5-inch. They took away the quad speakers. They took away the 120 hertz refresh rate, and they popped everything else into it. So latest, greatest, Apple Pencil, smart keyboard, etc. And then minor changes to the internal hardware, I think up to the 8th generation processors, possibly 9th. I'm not sure. But other than that, same on the iMacs. And then and AirPods 2, minor upgrades. Hey Siri, a little bit better battery life, wireless case. Prices are listed there. But the big stuff was all the new services they released or announced today. Apple Arcade for all Apple Store or App Store games. You can literally pay a monthly fee and get access to a whole bunch of games across all your iOS, Mac games, etc. Apple News Plus. You can pay one service fee and get access to all the newspapers and magazines without having to I want to read one now, I want to read one later. The Apple Card, which is really Apple just making a very, very smart credit card that you can use smart. You don't have to overspend. They have no fees whatsoever, no late fees, no blah, 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 blah. It's a credit card for Apple. And then Apple TV Plus, which is going to have a whole bunch of original content, kind of like Netflix. And then there's Apple channels where they're going to have different streaming services brought into. If you have a cable provider, you can watch that all on your Apple TV under an Apple TV app. So I think I covered everything on this slide. Yep, that's it. So that is not a minute in tech with Chris, as Jason would say. Welcome to an Eon with Chris. So thanks, everybody. See you next month. And back to you, Henry.
Thank you, Chris. That was a lot. That was a lot.
I told you.
That was a real lot. That was good though. I enjoyed most of it except for the Apple stuff. Had to say something.
Same here.
Had to say something about Apple. Well, thanks, Chris. After we come back, we're going to hear a performance from Punk Pixie. So stay tuned.
This episode of The Rooftop is brought to you by the Ocular Lift S. We swear, it's not just a Windows Mixed Reality repackage. And now, welcome our special musical guest, Punk Pixie!
Hi. Thank you all so much. I'm really pleased to be here today. I'm just gonna jump right into the music because I'm sure that's what you are wanting to hear from me. So my first song this evening is going to be Folding Chair by Regina George, or by Regina Spektor.
Regina George. All right. I didn't know she was making music.
Regina George. She's branching out.
After the accident.
Come and open up your folding chair next to me. My feet are buried in the sand, and there's a breeze. There's a shadow, you can't see my eyes. And the sea is just a wetter version of the skies. Let's get a silver bullet trailer and have a baby boy. I'll safety pin his clothes all cool and you'll graffiti up his toys. I've got a party, but sometimes I forget. I've got a perfect body, 'cause my eyelashes catch my sweat. Yes, they do, they do. Now I've been sitting on this abandoned beach now for years, waiting for the salty water to cover up my ears. But every time the tide comes in to take me home, I get scared, and now I'm sitting here alone, dreaming of a dolphin song. down. Don't make frowns, you silly clown. Just come and open up your folding chair next to me. My feet are buried in the sand, and there's a breeze. There's a shadow, you can't see my eyes. And the sea is just a wetter version of the skies. There's a shadow, you can't see my eyes. There's a shadow, you can't see my eyes. Thank you. Again, Folding Chair by Regina Spektor.
All
Not
right.
Regina George.
Woo.
I don't think she would play the ukulele.
Nope, probably
We're
not.
going to continue right in. This
Awesome.
next song is going to be 888 by Cavetown. He's still pretty underground, so give him a check out if you enjoy the song. Walking in figures of 8. I hope I'm not too late. Figure 8 clouds. I'm working things out. Oh, clouds looking strange. Paper cut fingers dancing on the strings. If I could see you right now, I dance just for you when the nightlight goes out. Would you dance for me too? The corner shop closes in under an hour. Let's buy too much booze and get drunk in the shower. Thinking in figures of 8, and it's easy cause I know what it adds up to. And every day is the same, but you give me a brand new set of numbers. Life's in a different color. Would you dance for me too? We'll make Peppa Pig plasters the coolest new trend. I never asked for my childhood to end. I'm trapped in my tiny human brain and it's killing me, but I'm fine, I'm alright. If I move my hands fast enough, I won't die. I'm trapped in my tiny human brain and it's killing me, but I'm fine, I'm alright. If I move my hands fast enough, I won't die. If I move my hands fast enough, I won't die. Thank you. This will be my final song of the evening. Thank you so much again for voting for me. I really appreciate it. This will be Creep by Radiohead.
Woo woo!
Oh, I love this song.
Great song.
When you were here before, I I couldn't look you in the eyes. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, and she's running out. She's running. Run, 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 run. Run. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so very special. I wish I was special. 'Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Thank you all so very much.
All
Let me
right,
find
let's
my
give it up for Punk
That was
Pixie.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on
I'm
over.
gonna mosey on over to the couch now.
That's right.
Yes.
Mosey on over. Well, that was great. That was awesome. You sound so good, and you're on a go.
Thank you. Thank
Like,
you.
If you had a mixer, my
Yeah,
God.
I am.
Yeah, if you had a mixer, it sounds so good in here. All right, so
Oh,
get
yeah.
a mixer, get a mic.
You're just trying to get
I think
everyone
the first goal is graduate school and then get money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. And then you'll have debt from school, so it's just a vicious cycle. But yeah,
Yeah,
you're awesome. Your
exactly,
voice. I
true.
love your voice. I love your voice.
Thank you.
Me too.
Thank you so much.
How do you get your inspiration? Where do you get your inspiration from? Like, what are some of your favorite performers?
I have a very wide array of music. Basically, I'll like listen to anything that isn't country, but some of my favorite people right now are like Hosier and like Lord, Billie Eilish. Basically anything like, I don't know, that you hear on the radio and be like, this is a bit sad for 9 a.m. in the morning. That's my whole goal in life.
Okay. To be
Love
sad.
it.
Hey, listen, every artist has their thing, right?
Bring a little bit of joy to the sadness.
How long have you been singing? Like, is this like a really young thing? Do you perform in front of people?
I don't perform in real life, to be honest, but I've been singing since I was very, very young. I remember when I was like 5 years old, I like wrote a song that was a ripoff of like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, performed it for my dad, and he was like, honey, that's plagiarism. So really,
Teach him young.
really encouraging me
You're
to
like, but
pursue
Dad,
my dreams.
it's mine. It's my
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
My words.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's just my spirit. put it into this song and it's been crushed.
Listen, rappers do it all the time. I'm sure you can get
That's
away
not
with it.
fair. That's
Yeah,
not fair because
right?
the ABCs
Yeah.
go to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star also. So what are you really doing different?
Right?
Do
Fair game.
they really? Now I gotta sing that in my head. Thanks a lot.
Sing it.
Me singing it. Oh Lord.
Oh,
So,
wow. So you've been,
I know
you've
that-
playing a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just picked up ukulele about 4 or 5 years ago, though.
Okay.
What were you doing before that? Just a cappella, or did you play piano? Or
So I've kind of dabbled in a lot of different instruments. I did flute in school, obviously. Flute and clarinet was my go-to. And then I've also taught myself guitar, bass guitar, a little bit of piano. I used to take lessons for violin. I like to dip my hand in as many musical pools as I can until I find something that sticks.
Ro, you're replaced. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you, Ro.
Wow. Megan, she's a harsh mistress. A harsh mistress.
That's awesome. I know you do the show here in the tavern. When's your
Yeah.
next one?
Yep. We're not quite sure yet. I've been really busy with school, and Dimmy's, who helps me organize it, has also been super busy. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. When it's there, I'll be there.
Check your calendar, people, because it's awesome.
I wish I could plug it,
Yeah.
but
It's a whole hour of what
And
you
you
just
have
heard.
you have a YouTube. You have a YouTube channel.
I do, yeah. It's under the name Punk Pixie. You might have to filter it to channel only just to avoid being told how to cut your hair, because there's a lot of that, apparently.
Yeah, I found that. I searched for the rooftop, and it's a lot of people on the rooftop.
Working on
rooftop.
roofs.
Yeah, yeah,
Roofs?
or
Roofs.
Yeah.
or doing like backflips on a rooftop. Apparently, I don't know what that's
That's a
all
thing?
about, but I guess I wouldn't do a backflip.
God,
on a
I'm
rooftop.
old. I mean, you're old.
You know
God
what?
bless
People,
America.
it's the shock value, Megan. It's the shock value. They want it.
Is that what
Yeah.
that parkour stuff is? Where they like
Well,
jump
they climb, yeah.
off of?
People in parkour tried to not get hurt.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Most of those videos on people jumping off roofs, they are getting hurt, or they're doing WWE stuff.
Oh my.
Oh my lord.
Oh, and what are you going to school for, Pixie?
I go to school for technical theater arts, so I'm surrounded by music basically all day, but I'm not performing. I'm actually more backstage.
Okay.
My
wow.
focuses are lighting and stage management, so.
So you're not going to
Oh,
be on
wow.
stage being a performer.
That's a shame.
Yeah, don't let your
No,
talent go
maybe.
to waste.
We'll see. I have
Don't
a
let-
long future ahead of me, I hope.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I hope we hear that in the future. I hope we hear you on the radio, or there's an album or on YouTube or something, and you make it big, because I love your sound. I really do. You're awesome.
Mhm.
Everyone, let's give it up for
Thank
Punk
you.
Pixie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for auditioning, and thanks for coming on the show. And we do have
thank
a little
you. This
we
was
do have a
great.
little time left, so we're actually gonna we got a little surprise. We're gonna bring Ro up on the stage, and Ro's gonna sing us a little song tonight.
You gonna do something? What?
Yeah, Ro's gonna do something tonight.
Oh, that's a surprise to me.
Oh, just a little something short and sweet for the kids while I still have my job before I get replaced.
We love you.
So we wanted to do something really nice for Megan because her birthday.
It's her birthday
Oh,
in 2
this is why
days.
you're getting replaced.
It's her
That's why.
birthday in 2 days.
Oh,
And even though she was
no.
just really mean to Ro.
Yeah, everyone
No,
just make Megan
no,
feel really
no.
bad.
Now
Yeah.
you're gonna really get it. Oh,
Yeah.
No.
But we wanted
As,
to do.
as sultry as you can, Ro. As sultry as you can.
Oh, I hate you all.
But first, I wanted to say, Punk Pixie, fantastic job. That was, oh my god, that was incredible as always. Y'all give it up for Punk Pixie.
God, I was 4 minutes away getting out of this.
You were close.
All right.
Yep.
So without further ado, just a little something short. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
birthday happens after the show. We had to do something for you, please.
Right, right. All right, let's do this.
Better get Ben in there too.
Come on, Ben.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Dear Ben. No.
Happy
birthday
to you.
The latency.
Come on, Ben. Come on out here, bro.
And now, at the end of the month, we have Ben's birthday. So, Ro,
On
take
Sunday.
it away. Come on.
Where are you,
Ben.
Ben? Oh, there you
Ben,
are.
there he is.
There he is. Yeah.
One more time for Ben.
Woo! Y'all show some love for Ben. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Thanks, guys.
2 birthdays on the rooftop.
Wow.
Beep,
Yeah, I
beep,
changed it up
beep,
just a little
beep,
bit.
Yep. We're only 4 days apart. It's crazy.
They had no
Isn't that
idea,
crazy?
guys. They had no idea.
They didn't
No,
have any idea we
no,
were doing
I
this
really
tonight.
couldn't.
We kept them in the dark.
Because
It's very
I
hard
would
to
have put
do.
my foot down and been like, no.
Yeah, it really wouldn't have mattered.
No,
I still have my job, probably.
You do. You do.
Love you, right.
Well, everybody,
Concludes the
thank you
show.
so much for coming tonight. And remember, we're going to be doing the hunt all month long, all next month. So spread the word, make teams, go out and find these eggs. So the hunt starts on the 1st. We're probably going to start hiding the eggs probably sometime the last day of the month because we don't want anybody getting a head start. So we'll probably start doing it then. Everything will be set for the 1st. So on the 1st, at probably 8 in the morning, there will be eggs to find. So go find them. Go have fun. And join us next time because next time we're going to be announcing the winner of the hunt. And we'll have another audition winner. So thank you very much for coming. Have a great night. And we'll see you next time on the rooftop. Good night.
Woo! Happy birthday, Ben. Happy birthday, Megan. We love
Happy
you.
birthday. Yeah, happy birthday.
I guess I was late.
Yeah, I was late too. I don't know what the egg hunt is.
So we're going to post
Do
about
any
it.
of you know?
Hi. Hello. Oh, whoa. I don't know. I got stuck.
Punk
Right
Pixie.
Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi, fella. So we have a Discord. If you go
Oh my
to
God, he's so happy.
YouTube and then go to the Rooftop VR, our Discord link is in there. And then Facebook, I'll put it on Facebook too. We have a Facebook group called Alt Space VR Pal, so I'll post a link to the Discord in there as well. And we'll put all the information about the hunt in there as well.
So, what's the Facebook page?
This is Mika speaking for the Rooftop.
It's Alt
a
Space
4.0
VR
production.
Pals.
Alt Space.
VR Pals.
Hold on, let me try to
Here, I'll message it to you.
turn the music off.
I'll message it to you.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
I'll post a link in there to our Discord. But there is the Facebook group.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday, Megan, early.
I hate you all for real.
Happy birthday,
All right,
early,
then-
Megan.
Let me just say.